Hello all. In today's lecture, we'll be studying about combinational circuit. What do you mean by combinational circuit? As the name implies, combinational circuit meaning if you have so many logic gates, if they are all combined together to produce a specific output for a specific combination of an input without any feedback or without any storage involved, then that circuit is called the combinational circuit. You'll be having input here and then you'll be having output here. This is combinational circuit. There is no feedback or there is no memory involved here. There is no storage involved here. What does it mean? The present output is directly dependent on the present input. Clear? The present output is one and only dependent on your present input. There is no storage or there is no memory involved in this case. Clear? Combinational circuit meaning what is there in the circuit? It is all going to be only logic gates that you very well know. We have studied in a previous lecture also. For designing any circuit, we will be designing only with the logic gates. When you have the logic gates connected together to produce a specified output for a specific combination of input without any storage. Without any storage. There is no storage involved here. There is no storage involved here. Then this circuit is called the combinational circuit. I'll repeat what is the definition for a combinational circuit. Here, combinational circuit, it is nothing but a logic circuit that will produce a specified output for a specific combination of input without any storage involved. Clear? Then this circuit is called the combinational circuit. Clear? We have another circuit also called a sequential circuit. The same combinational circuit, when it is a portion of the output is stored in memory and this is fed as input, then this circuit is called the sequential circuit. This is the input and this is my output. Did you get the difference between what a combinational circuit and what a sequential circuit is? In a combinational circuit, you don't have any memory or storage involved. Whereas in a sequential circuit, you have the memory or storage. Here, the output of the present output is dependent only on the present input. Whereas in the case of sequential circuit, the present input is based on the past output also. Where here when you see the input is not just here, the previous output is given to the memory and that is again fed back as input. What does it mean? The previous output, when it comes here, it becomes the past output. That past, a portion of the past output is taken and it is fed as input. Clear? This is called sequential circuit. There is a feedback loop involved here. A part of your output is being taken and it is being fed back to the input. That feedback loop is involved here. That is sequential circuit. Whereas in the combinational circuit, there is no feedback at all. There is no memory involved. The present output is dependent on and only on the present input. Clear? The difference between what a combinational circuit and what a sequential circuit is? For today's lecture, we'll be studying about what a combinational logic circuit. Fine, sequential circuit we'll study in the later lectures. Clear? Now, as part of combinational logic circuit, you have to study about the characteristics, what are its characteristics and what are the design procedure for the combinational logic circuit. Let's discuss on that. Okay, what are the characteristics of combinational logic circuit? We just discussed now. Your first step is your output is dependent only on your present input. Clear? What is the second step? This doesn't have any feedback loop. There is no storage or memory involved. No storage involved. Since there is no storage involved, this circuit it is easy to design. And the fourth point is, as it doesn't have any storage, the propagation delay that will be happening due to the feedback loop will not be there. As a result, this combinational circuits are faster in giving your output. Clear? Since there is no feedback involved and your present output is directly dependent only on your present input. That is the reason the combinational circuits are faster. Fine? since the combinational circuit has got a very high speed, the cost also is very high. These are the characteristics of combinational logic circuit. Now we will be seeing about the design procedure of combinational logic circuit. Normally, in a combinational circuit, whatever the problem it is normally mentioned using the statements. We have to state what the problem is in words. We'll be solving from few problems based on the design procedure so that you'll understand better of what a design procedure is. Whatever problem it is given. In your previous classes, whatever we have seen for K-map and all, directly the equation was given or directly the midterm numbers were given. Whereas in the case of combinational circuit, whatever problem is there, that will be given in a form of a statement. Fine. From that statement, you have to identify what is your input and what is your output. You have to identify the input and the output variables. After identifying, you have to create the truth table. And from the truth table, you have to map the elements in K-map. After mapping, you have to find the simplified expression. After finding the simplified expression, you have to design. Design meaning you have to draw the logical diagram. This design the logical diagram based on the Boolean expression that you have got. Design the logical diagram. Clear? This is the design procedure. Whatever problem is given, that problem will be given in the form of a statement. From that statement, you have to identify which is the input, which is the output. Based on that, you will be creating a truth table, and from the truth table, you will be drawing the K-map, and from the K-map, you will be doing the mapping and then getting the simplified Boolean expression. After getting the simplified Boolean expression, you have to implement that. That is, you have to design it using the circuit diagram. Clear? These are the certain basic design procedures for a combinational logic circuit, and these are the characteristics of a combinational logic circuit. I hope you are clear with what a combinational logic circuit is. In the next lecture, we'll be solving some few problems based on the design procedure for combinational logic circuit. With that, you'll be getting a clear picture of what a combinational logic circuit is and what do you mean by design procedure and how to design a combinational logic circuit also. Fine. I hope you're clear with this topic. If you find my lectures useful and informative, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.